Hello, and welcome back to our not Intrepid, just our run at Novalands, I suppose. Our run at Novalands. So, where last we left off, I had unlocked a whole bunch of islands all at once, and unfortunately, instead of jumping on something and being like, oh, this is what we're going to do, I had something of a software conflict internally, and couldn't figure out whether to go this way or that way, and trying to do everything at once wasn't a possibility, so I just kind of did nothing, and then after floundering. So now I'm going to get back into it and kind of make a plan as I go, because I have to do something. I think the first thing to do is actually, what is the recipe for lubricant and what is the recipe for biofuel? Let's figure that out first. Basic lubricant is glass and funky flour. Basic biofuel is glass and sugarcane. Now, funky flour and sugarcane are both native to this island. And no hostiles are native to this island, so we could very easily just go for that. That's a good option, actually. Then I could manufacture bottles up here. How do we make bottles, by the way? I'm assuming it's just a basic manufacturing, but it might be slightly complex. Let's try advanced furnistry. Nope, not a furnace. So electric furnace, probably. I need some iron for that. Oh, yay, we got our 20th. So let's go ahead and take that, oh, not you guys. Take that, go to a crafting table. Crafting table. Jewels. And up the refineries. Ah! We have so much twiggery that the charcoal mounds are actually full now. And because of a mistake in programming here, where it appears I used bot antenna instead of ore drop-off, we also have a flood of extra ore, so that's good. We're in no danger of running out of plastics. This guy needs eggs, and I'm doing it again. I'm getting confused. Increased speed of manufacturing is always nice. Harvesting bees without taking damage will become critical fairly soon. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Also, anything here that needs construction that I can now fulfill. Nope. We're not far away from plastisteel. Yeah. Alright, so we can leave this be for now. Alright, because it's here and I haven't gone into it yet, let's take a look at the library. What? Went to the desert to study wildlife. Did I never rescue an NPC in the desert? Oops. So we're gonna need a steady supply of eggs from this island. What does it take to create this? Drone transport would solve these problems handily. drone transport is very deep. I'm going to need plasticine, and yeah, so we're a ways off. Okay. What is the value of propellant and biofuel? It just speeds up what I'm already making, but it doesn't actually advance me in the tech tree. But it's also easy to throw together, so maybe just making progress is worth something. Oh, and yeah, what does this guy need to get his ship going again? That was a meaningful question that I've ignored. Well, let's see, what does he need? He just needs a little plastic. So everything is telling me make plastic steel even if you can't make it at scale. So let's do that. Let's make plastic steel not at scale, and then we'll scale up by solving problems. So, what is it? Industrial refinery. We need scales, plastic, and iron. Alright, so to accomplish that, we're going to need scales, plastics, and steel. We have steel here, so we're just going to create a logistics arm to port it over to this island. Which shouldn't be too hard. Yep, perfect. Now we have plastics, so we don't have to do anything special there. And now we just need to fill this thing up to make more scales. To do that, we need food. To need food, we need eggs. So I'm thinking one of two possibilities. Either A, we find a way to make eggs organically, which I don't know what that would even look like. Or B, we transport... No. I can pull eggs from this island to this island, where these creatures are native. Moving creatures off the island is the easy part. I can pull eggs from this island to this island, house the farm here, we can make another one of these later if it's necessary. Because I think that was just to power like a seed generator or something, which I don't need anymore. Yeah. We can house the farm here. We can use the logistics arm to import... Oh, wow, all these things are too close to the edge. Would you please not have rocks in my way? Logistics arm to import eggs. And eggs, please. Thank you. And now we start producing eggs. So we're going to tell bots we need more bots. Alright, that's fine. Go ahead and make a table. Needs more iron, needs more iron. Everything needs more everything. Oh, wait, that was the bot table. Let's go to the bot table. We're talking about making gatherers, primarily. I think 3 more would fill that out nicely. And for the time being, they're going to need health regeneration because there are bees that are attacking. And we'll add 1 more with speed in case he lives long enough. Don't need twigs, don't need twigs. Sure. Alright, good enough. Come here. If you could please assign these guys to gathering nutritious eggs. And we'll make a logistics bay just for that purpose. Deliver to here. If you could get nutritious eggs delivered to here. I predict these guys will be dead in a very short period of time without the regeneration. With the regeneration, they've got a chance. Here. I don't have a module, it's fine. Did you pick an arena to... Thank you. Wait, can you deliver directly to the... Oh, if you can deliver directly to the robot arm, that's even better. Yeah, nuts to this. Just deliver it to the transport arm. One of you deliver to there, just, you know, for completion's sake. So it looks like there's an army coming after us, but not really. Yes, see, already we're seeing where the... bots are being attacked. These guys are going all the way over here to try to get berries. That's not ideal. So how can I give them berries where they want them? Let's... Honestly though, maybe... Does it pay off? How long is it... Or is that just making them take longer to make what I need? This guy's taking berries back to his base. What happens if I intentionally plant a berry seed, like, right here? Hopefully that will give them something to feed on, which will grow the eggs faster. But for now, all of this is moot. Let's go ahead and start the next phase. We have eggs. Bring this as close as we can to here. Oh, by the way, we should drop off this obscene quantity of God knows what and pick up that gold. I need to learn to just disable my pickup, my auto pickup when I cross by these messes. I don't want to take the last one, but I will absolutely take one of these. Oh, no, not the intended plan at all. He's alive again. Better. Alright, he's registered. Eggs are available. Hopefully that's enough. Yep, it is producing scales. Now we can import scales via another robot arm down to here. Incidentally, we've already proven that we can make a vast quantity of steel. Now what? It doesn't seem to be allowing me to pick anything for this one. Too close to the corner or something? There we go. Transporter Arm 6, why are you not programmable? Oh, it's facing the wrong way. Okay, we can fix that. Let's go at the scale first. Okay, it's not letting me just turn it around, so I'll just destroy it and try again. There we go. Now it's the correct direction. Now it's making animal scales. Go across. We have our first scale. We can now start making plastisteel. Also, is there any way to retrieve this creature? Just the one. Wait, what just happened? Where did he get sucked out to? Oh, never mind, I got him. My gut tells me I'm going to need a lot more of these creatures to keep up with the plastisteel demand eventually, but for now it's good enough. So we got some pre-scaling. Now we decided that it was industrial refineries that were needed, correct? Plastisteel. We should have everything we need right here. Okay, we have a dead logistics robot on this island. That's not good. How are we doing for modules? None? Alright, we'll go ahead and make some modules. That should improve the survivability of this island significantly. We are making our first forays into plastisteel. In the meantime, what's wrong with the egg supply? Who's dead? No one's dead. Impressive. I really thought they would be by now. This requires watering. And it is not yet registered. So let's register it. We have some free-floating poop on this island. I'm happy to use it. Always remember to disable that before walking. Flaming pile of rubies. I guess we can start work on biofuel generation or lubrication. We've already established that lubrication doesn't take a lot more ingredients than I already have. So let's start making glass bottles, and then we'll go from there. Glass bottles, we've already determined, take industrial refineries. Nope. They take electrical furnaces. Yes. You need first to press sand to glass, which we already have some production of above us, and then glass to this. And do we have advanced electrical? We do have advanced electrical furnaces, so we'll prefer those for this task. You're with me. Because that, unfortunately, that thing is now in my way. I need to break that in order to keep expansion going. And I worry that when I do, I'm going to get sucked in, so... Yup! Let's see what he's won, boys. Animal dung. Well, that's good. I'll keep animal dung over 4 pieces of glass any day. How big a stack can I run? I don't want to lose my healing, so I probably will take away the 5 plastics, or the 2 Cornelia flowers. Yeah, definitely the flowers. I'm literally going through a constipated colon. Lose the flowers, I think we'd agreed was the plan. The amount of EXP I'm gaining just by shoveling elephant or animal crap is quite impressive. Well, made it to the end. Oh, the end is the middle. Go figure. If you're an enemy, I'm going to make sure I have my fill of elephant crap first. Oh, he's the guy who got lost in the desert all that time ago. We're totally going to get that level up. This is great. Now I don't have to worry about protecting the bee handlers. It's a big deal, actually. Might not sound like it, but it is. We still, I guess we're not running out of oxygen in here for some reason. Oh, wow, 50 already. That's impressive. Oh, okay. I was all ready to do battle, but never mind. We got off much easier than I expected. Wait, don't kill him, don't kill him. We need them. You stop. Find another one of those alive, we're going for it. And we're going to need a lot more power generation on this island. Okay. We should have plastisteel by now, so let's go and see how much we have, how much we need, etc. Also, do you guys value poop? You do not. This island values poop, so we can have some. This island ought to value poop. Everything on this island is already dead. Ha 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 ha! In other words, the no aggro from bees is super important here. They're going right past the tree. And they're coming here to these berry bushes, which means they need berry bushes specifically, not the berry tree. Okay, well that raises the question of a couple questions. Firstly, oh, you know what? There's an option for this, isn't there? Animal feeders. If we just lock these down with berries, and that shouldn't be too hard for me to obtain. I just need to set any of you guys who are wasting your time on stuff that doesn't matter onto berry production. And can you actually deliver specifically to a feeder? No, okay, that's fine. Good enough. Now, yep, they do go for it. Perfect. And that increases the probability of making new. Perfect. Okay. So let us remove distant berry bushes to try to encourage some nearby ones. Let us also set up a farm. Alright, some farm plots then that want to make simple berry bushes with fertilizer. just gotta pop a few more distal berry bushes to finish the job. This is a near berry bush, we don't want to pop that. Alright. Oh, no berry bushes on mainland? Interesting, I thought there were. There are. That should be enough to keep these guys well stocked. Look at that. All of them just immediately rushing off to their bases to get berries for their things. And immediately we have eggs to harvest. So that's perfect. This is going to go just fine. Now let's go and get the plastisteel. We have egg flow. We have scale flow. We have scale flow. We have plastisteel. We've got our first 3 plastisteels. Alright, obviously we want to expand the industrial refinery space heavily. Plastisteel with any lube available. Plastisteel with any lube available. Now we need to start working on lube and biofuel so we can more efficiently fuel this operation, because this is getting nutty. The amount of iron it takes to maintain the production of all of these facilities. Alright, can we do another? No, we got capped. Okay, great. That'll be the 20th that I need in order to make the next thing. Also, we'll pop this berry bush, and there should be one more that needs popping, and then we're done with getting the berry production running on this island. Electric furnace is the way to go since they don't even have an assembler yet. Biofuel time? Yeah, but everything else looks to be in order. Let's work on the biofuel plant. We're gonna need whatever stash we have of metals and With our first few plastisteels, what researches can we extend? Biofuel generation? Sure. Complex means of production? Not quite viable yet. We'll take that. Biofuel. Alright. Meanwhile, the guy's spaceship, I know, needed it, so that'll be another priority eventually. We're going to need power to run this operation. That's going to take glass and copper, of which I have plenty. And we're just going to, for the time being, fully solar panel this area. Eventually, we're going to use biofuel as our main production. And since our goal is to produce biofuel, we should be able to do that with much aplomb. But for now, just max out the power grid this way. Oh yeah, we got rid of the defense on this island, so everything started to die. On the other hand, we do need more of these guys as tokens, so we did it for a reason. That reason has passed. Alright, now let's go ahead and give you guys back your island defense. And give you back another attack. A pair of hands. Max out on sand for now. Thank you. And you, we don't need cactus flowers for any recipe that I know of. Start managing farms. Trust me, we're going to need them soon. For what? I honestly can't say. Okay, we'll plug you into the animal farm. That should max out that speed. If we ever find that we're capped on scales, we know exactly where to go to get more. So now, we've got glass bottles producing. We've got glass bottles producing. We've got glass bottles producing off of glass, so we're going to need more glass factories. We're going to need some plastic to make glass factories, so let's go get it. Plastic, we'll just take a stack worth. Plastisteel, we will also take everything you've got. Don't know what it's for yet, but I will happily have it. Actually, let's check out that one guy's ship. I seem to recollect it needed plastisteel, not sure what else, so maybe there's something else I can give or take with it. Here we go. Alright, yes, can I help you? Yeah, we can. Alright, we got an airplane. Well, I mean, he does anyway. Yes! Now I don't have to hand destroy things before I can build new things. That's very convenient. Is this spaceship enterable? It doesn't say. Surely it doesn't look like it, though. Nope, he just flew off. Okay. Well, with this island now ready to go get to work, let's get it to work. Some harvesters, please. On every conceivable natural resource. What can you do? Nope, that's not what I need. I want you to harvest the weird flowers to here. I want you to harvest sugarcane. We need a new deposit area though, don't we? And now we're going to use our newfound ability to immediately destroy things in order to build. Oh, that's so nice. You can harvest the sugarcane to here. And you can harvest even more sugarcane because I got this strange feeling sugarcane is going to be a hot commodity. To here. Ready. You all are going to need to be outfitted with heal modules if you're to survive, clearly. We're back to expand the industrial spread, which we now don't have to dig for, thank God. Beautiful shovel upgrade. Alright, y'all just making glass. That is all you're doing. Glass at scale. You guys is making bottles at scale. And, how is the electric grid looking? We're just at capacity on the electric grid. Well, actually, what does this have? With glass bottles plus sugarcane and or flowers, we can make lubin oil. So the net export of this island is glass bottles, which it shall do through here. And the net creation of this is going to be biofuel. Will be the first thing we build. And we will jumpstart production using coal, but the goal is to be off coal in no time. In fact, probably going to have to set up farms to keep up with production needs here. So that's the first biofuel. Hopefully enough to power this biofuel generator. If you look at the 3 supply of a single coal versus the ginormous supply of a biofuel, this is clearly the more efficient way to fuel. And we're going to have to set up refineries at scale here. We just need a lot of iron, like an absolute ton of iron. Which we should be able to get, or not iron, steel, whatever. Though at this point, maybe it's time to upgrade our production of steel because it does seem a little limiting at the rate we're making it here. We have copper and iron aplenty, so yeah, it's literally the production of steel that needs to be improved. Is this the wrong? Yeah. Oh no, it's not the wrong factory. It's just the wrong amount of power. We're gonna use biofuel to power the rest of this island. I mean, we'll jumpstart it for now, but like the intent is to move over. These are all just gonna get cracked in favor of that. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. I understand plastisteel is the hot thing right now, but plastisteel, I want to see it, touch it, taste it. Incidentally, that was the root requirement for something here, right? Rockets, yeah, we'll go ahead, buy a rocket. The ability to start making money using rockets is going to be nice eventually. Alright, anybody dead here needs to be brought back to life before... Yep, we got some dead folk. Nope, they're all alive. Okay, good. Yeah, that regeneration helps. But they're not making nearly enough sand on this island. Ever since I dramatically increased the rate at which we're destroying the sand, so we'll go ahead and put you on sand too. In fact, don't we have an upgrade available to make big sand blocks? Congratulations, we now are doing big sand blocks. That should speed up production just a tick. Let's see how much sand comes out of one of these. 23. Yep, that'll help. Oh, the biofuel generator is now active. This whole island will be covered for the foreseeable future. Especially if I add one more, which, believe me, I intend to do. You all are going to be on biofuel. Now, the other thing to do to make things more efficient, you'll notice how it takes 81 ticks to make biofuel. Lubricant can lower that speed, or improve that dramatically. So we're going to leave enough room for one more row. And then start working on lubrication. Also, in case it's in question, we are going to lubricate with lubrication on all of these. When eventually it becomes ready. I believe Steel Island is over here, yes? Yes, perfect. We'll go ahead and make this the site of the next biofuel generator. Oh, of course, I need another one. Everything's always just one more step. But don't you worry, it'll all be over soon. Let's go ahead and drop the biofuel generator. And with that one move, the power grid on this island is very secure. We can get rid of all the coal mining. Not that it's a big deal. This island was always healthily supplied with coal. Or unhealthily, as the case may be. But now, even without that, we can afford to continue to mass produce steel until the cows come home. Metaphorical cows, of course. Literal cows, I don't think anyone can afford to wait that long. Alright, widening steel. See, amazingly, like, it's not like I came up with the perfect plan and perfectly throughputed my factory. It's just, it's a cozy game, you know? Just keep building and everything will eventually get built. I want you to... Net importer of biofuel. Where's biofuel? Good. And that should be beneficial. Also, I would like a logistics tray worth of biofuel here and lubricant here, because I have a hunch that this is going to turn into the island that I export these to every other island from. So, okay, these are already lubricated, which is great. This is taking 81 ticks to make a bottle. This is taking 21 ticks to make a bottle. So, yeah. Beastly improvements on, massive improvements on generation speed. We're gonna need a second biofuel generator here to man this pure expansion, but alright, lubrication, lube. What else can this make? Alright, cool. Next act is going to be to take a giant stash of biofuel with me. Pretty much, let's just go for every biofuel I can get my hands on. And now, we'll try and set this island up with a similar generation. Thank you. What else you got? Increased oxygen capacity. Not that it's important, but sure. I like upgrades. I'll get them all. Biofuel. One. Those two biofuel generators are going to take so little space compared to all of this. I'm not going to go through and destroy all of them just yet, but like, very hugely beneficial. I don't need all those seeds. I will, however, scale up production here. I mean, if all these take is steel, then I will happily grow the production significantly. Significantly. Now that biofuel generators are proving so much more efficient. Alright, we'll throw you a bone here real quick. One more of these, just to handle that last bit of power. The problem, of course, is lubrication and biofuel are being produced 2 islands away, and it's a real pain to transport things across an island to another island. Too many ways for the game to misinterpret my intent. So drones will help that. Now, in order to get drone tech, how many researches away am I from drone tech? Not many. 10 plastisteels, and then whatever it takes to get mass transport, probably one of these computers. We can devote our next 10 plastisteel to this job. That's fine. Actually, that's totally fine. Also, sensor cares about something. There's something to unlock for 1 plastisteel, and it's a white island. Probably the one that makes those jellies. Which I do remember. Why is everything stopped here? We are out of sugarcane. Oh, I didn't consider this, that we would mine out sugarcane faster than we could produce. Or cornella flowers, for that matter. I guess scale farming would be the trick. But we are a far cry away from scale farming. Can I make a self-managing farm? What would that require? Let me go to the shopping mall and see what it has to say. Exporter rocket we've purchased. Permanent advanced farming is unlocked. Where? This is temporary advanced farming. A blueprint for a spaceship. Mega furnaces and packagers and exporter rockets, so it doesn't appear to come here soon. Saddles available. None of these. I'm gonna need the personal spaceship, so I'm gonna need to start making some money. Alright, well we can at least rocket now, so what, you need 4 biofuels to launch a rocket. You need cargo, okay. The cargo that I can most easily give it is steel. So I will accept a contract for steel. Here's a stack of steel to get you started. Next, we need biofuel, right? We are producing biofuel, but not very quickly. Biofuel requires sugarcane, was it? Yeah. Where are we stashing the biofuel? Oh, it's being used faster than it can. Oh, it's being transported to this island. Haha! Good, we found it, so we'll take that stash. And we'll use it on the spaceships. We are set to launch. Money! We got paid! Again. We should be able to afford a merchant saddle or a merchant license in no time. Merchant license. Next, what we need is a personal spaceship so that we can get the more expensive versions of these. That's going to cost us an extra 200-ish gold. Cheap and easy contract to fulfill. Any minute now. There it is. Personal spaceship available. Now, to make a personal spaceship requires what exactly? Very little steel and plastisteel. By the way, we are already out of what we need here. So, yeah, that did not last very long. Plastisteel. There it is. And that would be as good a stopping point as any because we have just made it into outer space. Novaland success. Apparently I can buy shops for cash, but the shop that's already available, there are no shops available yet. So I need to pay 300 for a shop to even exist. That's a heck of a space station for now, but it'll get better, for sure. Meantime, looks like I got an upgrade. Yes, the oxygen, of course. That would be nice. Got a couple skill points to spend. Super lubricant. Super pooper. Biofuel lasts longer. Ooh, these are all very tempting. Multi-distribution bots. I don't even have bots yet, but that's going to be a must-have when I get them. This is almost fully... I do this if I fully research this tech tree, actually. I actually, if I do these two, it's a 25% buff to everything I've just been crafting. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And now this is available. Oh, getting rid of copper and iron requirements could be really nice. Plastisteel is being produced at excellent epic scale. Plastic even more so, which is great. And this whole island's power grid is literally operating off of 2 little biofuel generators and half a dozen of the other kind. Okay. We need to make our biofuel production more consistent. For now, what that means is... Which of these is the technical spot for sugarcane? This one? Alright, so we're going to need to make a sugarcane plantation right here. Sugarcane, farmed by poop, and all I have to do for that is cut down a few sugarcane plants before they get... Nope, they're getting popped extremely quickly. I'm going to need to do a seed machine or something. Seed extractor, thank you. Alright, we're going to need water, which we can safely import from this island that always has too much. And we're going to need poop, which I tend to dump off on this island, so again, not a terrible direction of flow. That'll keep it well running. Good. That seed extractor should be... So it'll be good for at least a half dozen more sugarcane plants with a lot less walking to reach them. And you can move this power plant away. That's not what I was trying to move. There we go. Now that should allow significantly more sugarcane production, which will in turn result in more biofuel, which will in turn allow us to get ahead of the curve. It already looks like this spot has managed to level off quite nicely. We're going to need lubrication like crazy on this island. Let's go ahead and get some. Watch how fast those 50 get yoinked away. Where's all the steel going? Should be a ton of it. It's all getting sucked into the plastisteel production, isn't it? Oh boy, howdy it is. We're gonna just quickly yoink the entire supply line to fuel our ambitions of cash and complete the rest of our contract. I don't know if there's a bonus for clearing a contract in full, but if there is, we'll just get that too. Are we making biofuel in all of these? Nope, we are not. Also, is nothing harvesting these? Oh, okay, good. They are harvesting. It's just they're not getting there quickly. Since there's no threats on this island, we'll go with efficiency mods. Specifically, efficiency module Okay, wrong bot. Whatever. Make another one. Okay, never mind. It's fine. Well, we're keeping up with glass production beautifully. Nothing is dying on the silence. That's great. Oh, be quiet. Why not? Go ahead and fill it up again. Okay. That should make us a little more cash. What's going on here? Next tier merchant licensing costs $450. We don't actually need any of that. We do want to spend the $300 to build the internal shops, though. All of the lubrication did get used pretty neatly. Jesus. Even with all of that production, we're not even close to keeping up. Okay. Nope. Still needs more. Do we just extend the farming even further? It's not like we're lacking the seeds or anything. Alright, that is abundant sugarcane production mixed with abundant harvesting. Like, legitimately should not take this much work on something like this, but maybe it should. I mean, I'm producing biofuel at scale now, so yeah. The moment you add at scale or epic proportions, you can justifiably expect things to be a little bit bigger. How many times do we have to run this contract? Looks like 4 more. I should say how many more times do we get to run this contract, though, honestly. The changes we've made to berries have definitely improved the frequency with which we are getting eggs to gather. Yep, I'm feeling the difference now. All of these are full, which means we're seeing some improvement in the flow. The export bay is full, so we're fueling these two islands consistently. Let's go ahead and take a look at this island. Oh, so much plastisteel. According to the tower, everybody is in okay health. You've taken a beating, but you have healing, so it'll be okay. Plastics are running in a full array. That's excellent. And we have excess fuel in both of these, so they'll last for 4 more cycles, by which point I hope to have a more permanent solution for shipping to the island. Now I can make more steel production? Sure, why not? Scale is everything. And clearly all of the attempts I've made to exceed the iron and copper are not working. This island is already fueled by biofuel, so we'll just throw down another gen. 2 generators. It handles all the energy needs of the island. Final set. Let's go and buy that new shopping mall. 300 credits later, I can buy things in outer space. The thing I want, of course, being a farm. The farm probably costs more than I've got, although we'll see. Increased deposit science is cool. Okay, these are cool things. This is the one I want the most, and it's going to cost 1,125 at Merchant 2 level. So I'm going to need 450 for the Merchant license and 1,600 to get it done. That's a long way off. That's a long way off. Anybody else here? Yeah, there's somebody up there. Knowing how this place is going to fill out later gives me so much excitement right now. But, alright, off to Epic Earth we go. Or the Nova Land, anyway. How much more do we need here? Oh, we're done. We've cleared that contract. The next contract is 50 sets of 100 steel bars. Or 50 sets of 10 steel bars at a time for 100 each. This is doable. It will require us to significantly amp up production of a lot of things, but we're already halfway home. First step is going to be to create an arm to this island for the transport of biofuel, because we're going to need to fuel the rocket consistently. There's biofuel. And the second is going to be an arm from this island to pull steel so that it can efficiently supply the rocket with steel. Next, we're going to have to vastly upscale our steel infrastructure, which we've been doing anyway. And we might have to secondarily increase our iron and copper to keep up. I do believe at this point we're actually tapped out of steel, just for how much overall we're taking just to do everything that we're trying to do at once. Biofuel we have plentifully. Sugarcane is finally outproducing instead of falling behind. Let's designate this as the Cornelia flower spot. I might throw some Cornelia seeds in so that I can have a parallel farm going, but it's not strictly necessary just yet. I don't need improved glass production. Glass bottles actually seem to be the slower commodity here. You guys need heals. You're on a fairly real risk of dying. Particularly the guardian of the island. And I guess there's only one other guy left who doesn't have one, so now you're all healing. Okay, we're gonna need steel. It's fine. We are still producing a fairly large amount of steel. It's not like our production has gone low. It's just that our demand has gone up. Plus, the launch rig is a permanent, inflexible source of demand. Alright. Charcoal production is solid. Steel is automatic takeoff when ready. Our cash flow is actually consistently increasing as a result, which is great. Pipelines are all tight. Plastisteel is being produced in extreme quantities, believe it or not. There is no pipeline for lubrication to that island, unfortunately. That is actually quite unfortunate because lubrication would be most useful there. I will carry another batch over, though. It won't last very long. $10 acid TJ speed, according to Breaking Bad. Alright, we've got a bunch of steel. Let's go ahead and amp up bottle production before that becomes a bottleneck. I slay myself. Is it already a bottleneck? What's keeping this machine from running? Cornelia flowers. What's keeping this one from running? Both. But bottles are present, so it's really mostly the sugar. Oh no, they're both present. Can the logistics bot not keep up? Oh dang, this might be a case where I need a second logistics bot. Let's give him a speed module. For now. We got a new skill unlock. No iron and copper, thank you much. It functionally frees up inventory slots, while also allowing me to designate even more resources towards thing. Alright, fuel the rocket for a while, please. While my logistics bot desperately tries to catch up with the game. In the meantime, let's add another logistics bot to the queue. That's fine, we can stop you. Alright, so double logistics bots should keep things moving very efficiently. We're out of glass bottles and producing them, but not producing quite as fast as I'd like. So we're going to double production, or whatever our steel stock will allow. Before we go any further, let's get a power source going here. One plastisteel for a biofuel filter, or do we go with the grid? Coal generators are literally free. They just take coal to power them. That's hilarious. Okay. Let's go back. You know what? We've got an endless source of coal on this island. And we've got free coal generators, so just for now, I'm going to do this. I might change my mind later, but yeah, I don't feel like tasking my limited source of biofuel just yet. Tapping my limited source of biofuel when I have literal free energy options that will make good use of the existing charcoal supply. Okay, doubling our glass bottle supply. What's this? I'm not planting there, huh? I should plant soon though, right? You're just not marked? You're just not marked. You are not powered up because the bottles aren't present, so yeah, bottles have become a bottleneck for sure. Okay. We're chugging along there, chugging along there. We've made 1,600 cash, so clearly, even if I'm agonizing over things that aren't done right, there are some things that are being very much done right. We got the first tier of efficiency upgrades on all production lines. Let's take off. 1,700 should be enough to buy that new license and a half. Where's the director? Nope. There he is. $600 to buy a new shop is tempting, but let's focus on the one thing I want right now. So, improve my merchant license, sure. Unlock the better farm. There you go. Packaging is a long-term solution that I can get to. Larger deposits and smaller deposits are useful eventually, but this is the here and now solution. And because not having to man my farms frees up bots to do other things. So let's go ahead and make our first unmanned farm. Oh, it takes a chip. I don't have that yet, do I? I don't even have the tech for that yet, do I? Should, though. What does it require? 10 plastisteel. Don't make me laugh. I haven't been using plastisteel, which means it's just been stockpiling. I mean, I have an alarmingly large amount of plastisteel in reserve right now. Probably more than I had classic steel. So, yeah. Complex production, go. Electric chips made in the next tier of factory and are needed for every tier of research after, including, not very sure what those are, drones, which are hugely important. So let's see. It's made at an assembler. Assemblers require steel. Steel is in high demand, but it's also in high production. Alright, what is an assembler going to do? Fancy pants computer. It's gold and plastisteel. I'm not worrying about doing it right just yet. I just want to get it done. I can worry about doing it right later. Doing it right is going to entail feeding crabs rocks, probably. Which is, again, probably going to be the island I just left. Just a handful of plastisteel to set those off. Alright, we are making it happen. Fancy pants chippery. Each fancy pants chip equals a new farm that is self-sustaining. Glass bottles are no longer the cap. Sweet cane is. Despite the massive production increases. Alright. Well, this has been fun, but I should probably call it here. Lord knows I've made colossal strides, and plenty more to come, most likely. So it looks like our copper production is being outstripped here, to be honest. So let's go ahead and increase copper. Don't got any steel hanging around, do we? Maybe some ran off this way? Nope. It's all being devoted to the giant Empire project. Has the steel really dried up? Because it sure is beginning to feel like it. All these machines chucking away, chucking away, chucking away, and me only getting a little bit of steel each cycle with no means of lubricating it or greasing the palm or anything. Alright, here goes chippery. Oh god, we lubricated it. This thing would have been a mess. Let's go ahead and set up that animal farm. make more sugarcane, or are we gonna make lubricant? I'm leaning towards sugarcane. That's fine. Alright, let's see what happens. If this is the only source of seeds, we probably do need more. Let's put an advanced seeder down. And probably can be lubricated. No? Okay, that's fine. The time it took me to get it to click on it, the deposit was already emptied. Man, those logistic bots are not playing around. Alright, there we go. That should be enough to keep the seeds flowing for a while. These produce triple seeds. This produces singletons. Yep, this will go a lot faster. Oh, this is bad. Water input, fertilizer input. Okay, so we need water and fert. I don't have water yet. There we go. Now it should be getting some. Water supply hasn't dried up or anything. It's just not put down yet. But let's assume. Does it not say building attended by bots? It does. And fertilizer if available. How do I make it start? Oh, right, of course. Say what I'm trying to make. Sweet cane. Perfect. Now it's working. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Auto watering, auto growing, and there's even a laser to harvest and put in that little harvest tray. So 2 or 3 of these should really be enough to extend that sugarcane is no longer the limiting factor and glass bottles is no longer the limiting factor. We can have biofuel for days. And already looks like we are halfway done with that first contract. So we're doing our race proud. Oh, apparently a chip got made. I wasn't paying attention. What research tracks is that open? I wonder. Mass transport. Yes! Drones. If I use drones, I can potentially ship fuel to every island, that kind of thing. Biofuel lasts longer. Better lubricant. All these are good options, truly. And I'm going to save up for one of the super poops, most likely. Or, extra route is critical. Yeah, so we'll start with this so that I can get to it. Oh, so beautiful. Alright, double up on farms, please. Oh, right, we spent the chip elsewhere. I'll get another one. This thing's still working, right? Good. Right, I think I've bothered you all enough. That'll be the end of this recording. but it's went pretty well. I'm enjoying the way this world is coming together. It doesn't feel like a factory. It generally feels like put on a planet. And you're just using what you've got. Oops. Actually, this whole operation could very realistically be replaced with an auto farm. I'm not going to do it yet because, you know, I'm not, but yeah. Alright, this is probably the longest single session I've had in this game. I'll finish off with a trip into space, making some purchases, and then call it. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you've seen enough to decide if this is a game for you or not. Mega furnace, mega electric furnace, advanced industrial refinery, assembler and driller. These are all cool, but these are all very long term. Right now, I don't have any desire to work with packaged setups, so let's go ahead and build the next shop. Do you know what this is? This is the spacewalk mini game. This game is amazing. I love this. This is definitely time to quit, though. We'll have to play this next time. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed making it, and I will see you guys next time.